Welcome language learners from all around the globe to Listen Up, the podcast that takes you on a captivating voyage through the English language. Whether you've just started your journey or have been navigating the intricacies of English for some time, this podcast is designed to be your trusty compass, guiding you towards fluency and unlocking the wonders of English. I'm your host, Karen, a passionate traveller and an experienced teacher of English as a second language. Join me as we embark on an exciting expedition filled with British history read by a native speaker. Together, we'll conquer the challenges and celebrate the victories of learning English as a foreign language. Each episode of Listen Up will immerse you in a variety of topics, from aspects of British culture, history, and literature. We'll explore useful vocabulary that will empower you to communicate confidently in English. If you want to read along with the podcast, head to my website www.onepawinthesand.com/ESL. The link is in the description. But this podcast isn't just about learning English in isolation. It's about building a community of language learners, supporting one another, and fostering a love of the English language. I encourage you to engage with us through my Patreon page, where you can connect with fellow learners, ask questions, and share your own language journey. So, whether you're sipping tea in Tokyo, walking the streets in Sao Paulo, or studying in a bustling cafe in Berlin, Listen Up is here to accompany you on your quest for English fluency. Join me as we embark on this transformative expedition, where language becomes an adventure and your dreams of effective communication become a reality. Today's episode is called Flaming Barrels. In the picturesque town of Ottery, St. Mary, Devon, England, an event unfolds that takes adrenaline, tradition, and community spirit to a blazing new level. Welcome to the Ottery St. Mary Tar Barrel Race, a fiery spectacle that has been lighting up this tranquil corner of England for centuries. In a town where the past and present coexist harmoniously, this event is not just a race, it's a celebration of history, courage, and camaraderie. The roots of the tar barrel race are deeply entrenched in the history of Ottery St. Mary. While the exact origins remain somewhat obscure, locals proudly proclaim that the tradition stretches back over 4 centuries. Every year on November 5th, the townsfolk gather to run the barrel. Opinion differs as to the origin of this festival of fire, but the most widely accepted version is that it began as a pagan ritual that cleanses the streets of evil spirits. To mark this historic event, they ignite barrels filled with tar and race through the streets with them atop their shoulders. The tar barrel race is not for the faint of heart. As dusk falls on the cobbled streets, the townsfolk don their protective gloves and old clothes, and each one is assigned a barrel, ranging in size and weight depending on age and skill. These barrels, drenched in flaming tar, can reach scorching temperatures, turning this race into a daring test of courage and resilience. As the fiery barrels are shouldered and paraded through the winding lanes, the atmosphere crackles with excitement. The tar barrel race is also a unique tribute to the local fire brigade, who traditionally bore the responsibility of lighting the town's beacons and warning of potential dangers. As the townsfolk run with the flaming barrels, they celebrate the fire brigade's historic role and continue to support it. All the funds raised during the event go towards maintaining the town's fire safety equipment, underscoring the community's commitment to its heroes. Spectators gather from near and far to witness the tar barrel race, and they are rarely disappointed. The spectacle of burning barrels racing through narrow lanes and around sharp corners is both thrilling and surreal. It's a mesmerizing blend of fire, speed, and determination that leaves an enduring mark on those lucky enough to witness it. As the runners weave through the streets, the heat and crackling of the flames add to the palpable energy of the event. The Ottery St. Mary Tar Barrel Race is more than just a race. It's a fiery testament to the power of tradition, community, and historical celebration. This unique event reminds us that some customs refuse to be extinguished, and they continue to blaze brightly, casting their light on generations to come. So if you're ever in Devon in November, don't miss the opportunity to experience the Ottery St. Mary Tar Barrel Race. It's a breathtaking journey into a world where history meets thrill, and where the past is carried forward in a blaze of passion. Join the townsfolk in celebrating their history and experience the heart-pounding adventure of the Tar Barrel Race. Just remember to bring your fire-resistant enthusiasm. And that wraps up another episode of Listen Up. I hope you enjoyed learning about my topic today and practicing your English. Remember, the exploration doesn't have to end here. If you have any lingering questions or want to continue the conversation, I've got some great opportunities for you. First off, I offer private lessons for those of you eager to expand your knowledge further, whether it's practicing today's subject or exploring other topics. I'm here to guide you on your English journey. Reach out to me through my website or social media platforms, and let's embark on a personalised learning experience together. I have been involved with training people for more than 10 years. I've been teaching English as a second language for over a year, in which time I have taught over 500 students, many of whom are regulars. But wait, there's more! If you're a devoted fan of Listen Up and want to show your support, consider joining our Patreon community. Your contribution directly helps us bring you more episodes and maintain the quality of our show. Your support truly means the world to me, and we couldn't continue this podcast without you. So whether you choose private lessons or Patreon, or both, I look forward to staying connected and exploring the fascinating realms of English as a second language together. Thank you once again for joining us on Listen Up. Until next time, keep practicing.